You're listening to the Culture Clash.
Hello, Clashers, and welcome back to another episode of the Culture Clash. Happy Friday, happy weekend, and we are this close to the LGBT Pride Month. That's right, June is just around the corner. As everyone knows, Gay Icons is just around the corner, and all of the events that come with Gay Pride it's just so exciting. It's so exciting to be able to have a month that we get to celebrate each other. June is just an excuse because we are gay, we are queer, 365 days a year, but it's just so fun that it's just a month of heat, a month of drag queens, a month of gayness. I'm just so excited. So this episode, we have two people who are very, very special. And speaking of gay month and I wouldn't say gay month, let's say Pride Month. I want to be inclusive. So speaking of Pride Month, we have two people who are making this month just so much more exciting every single year. They have been running a fundraiser event, probably one of the most important fundraiser events here in the city, called Wigs and Waffles. And they're going to be talking to us how we can get involved, how we can get tickets, what it means to create events like this, and the struggles that comes with creating all of this, and also the struggles with being an LGBTQ person here in this world. I was just talking with my two guests right before the camera started rolling, and just the joy of creating events, they're going to be talking to us all about it. So without any further ado, let's get into it. I have someone who is a Cincinnati and also a drag legend here in the city. Please help me welcome Molly Mormen. Hello, gorgeous. How are you?
I'm wonderful. How are you doing today?
I am delighted that you're here.
I'm so excited to be here. I've been listening for a while. Excited to be part of the group today, to have the opportunity to share a little bit about what we do, but also get to know you all a little bit more and the incredible work that you're doing as well.
Thank you. I am so humble that you are here and that you put this whole outfit together.
On a Wednesday.
Oh, Friday. It's Friday.
I mean, on a Friday. I couldn't possibly. It's on a Friday.
It's on a Friday.
I'm going to the gig afterwards. It's all good.
Listen, we're drinking. Don't tell my mom I'm drinking on a Wednesday.
Well, don't tell my mom. She's Mormon.
Okay, so Friday. Yay.
Yay.
Listen, I want to talk about your outfit.
Please.
Did you make this? Who made this outfit?
I pay people for that.
And I hope a lot of money because the bedazzling on this.
Listen, I tried to make a poncho years ago when I started. Literally a square piece of fabric sewn in half, and it was still crooked. So I am so grateful that I have some incredibly talented designers that I've worked with over the years. And my go-to girl down in Lexington, her name's Callie Dupree, and I'm grateful that she's able to do that. But I do design everything that I have made, and I embellish it myself, make sure that it's nice and sparkly. So,
as someone who went to school for design, I've always said that there are two people in design school, the designer and the seamstress. And shout out to every single seamstress out there, because without all of you, the creativity of all of these drag queens and the creativity of so many artists around the world would not be a thing. And they really bring that art to life. Sure. I am not a seamstress. Give me a hot glue girl and I will make you an outfit. But the details of every stitch that people don't understand, the placement of every rhinestone, shout out to every seamstress and every girl out there making sure that all of our queens look beautiful.
I agree.
Yeah. How long did it take you to put all of this together?
So I would say this was probably about 10-ish hours of rhinestoning. Wow. And then I loved being able to shop. I think the fabric it's either from the LA Fashion District or New York's. And I used to travel pretty significantly for work. And when I was traveling, anytime I was in a larger city that had those opportunities to go out and kind of explore and bring back a little bit of that flavor from that part of the world, was a wonderful opportunity to bring stuff like this fabric back. So obviously love visiting my friend and driving down and picking up the costumes after I drop off the fabric, but getting home and then just taking some time to enjoy a night in or a couple nights in after work and rhinestone a costume before the gig. It's part of the job, but something that I love to do and enjoy getting to share with other people as well.
And you just mentioned a little bit ago before the camera started rolling on how much did you enjoy doing drag, because we talked about not being a comfortable thing, right? But you really enjoy it because of the joy that it brings people.
Sure. I mean, for me, I don't want to get too into the weeds, but drag, I don't say it hyperbolically. Drag literally saved my life. Coming out was not a positive experience. Caused a lot of problems with my family. growing up in a really religious household, a very conservative household. It didn't really provide or foster an opportunity to really express myself in the way that I wanted to, much less really come out and identify as something outside of those typical religious norms. And so when I ended up leaving Utah, I came here for a job, and I'd lost my religious community, I'd lost my family, I didn't know anyone, and I didn't really have anything that felt like it was really centering me. And ultimately, I found a drag show and started attending those drag shows. And less than a year later, I was in my very first show at the invitation of one of those drag queens. And from there, I just started doing drag for charity and really built up who Molly Mormen is. And for me, if I'm not doing it in service of others, or if I'm not performing and trying to bring joy and a smile to somebody's face and to a little bit of brightness and hope into their life, there's not really a reason for me to do it, especially in the world that we're living in right now. So as long as at 41 years old, people are still asking me to come out and support their shows for charity or booking and paying me to do their gig, I am always going to, whenever possible, make sure that I prioritize that opportunity, because if they're going to have me, I want to do it for as long as I can.
That's beautiful. That is a beautiful story, and you couldn't have said it more beautiful. And thank you. Thank you for all of the excitement that you bring to the world.
Thank you.
Especially in the world that we live in today.
Sure.
Yeah. I also know that you guys, and by you guys, you and someone who we have behind the bar, let's just talk about him. He is one of the creators of Wigs and Waffles, one of the biggest charity events here in the city. And behind the Bloom OTR bar is Justin Huckey. Hi, Justin.
Hello.
How are you?
I'm fantastic.
Margaritas. Cheers.
Cheers.
Cheers. Cheers. Oh, bitch. Oh, that's good. Hold on. All right.
Oh, I hit
double
my
sip.
titty.
Yeah, I need a little, Hold on. Okay.
Oh.
See, I got excited there. We're back. Justin, how are you?
Couldn't be better.
Are you nervous? Are you excited? Wigs and Waffles is just around the corner.
It is the most exciting time of the year. It's a little nerve-wracking being behind the scenes, trying to get it all together with Molly and the teams that we have and Ryan Geist. But at the end of the day, it is the Christmas of Pride, our true Christmas. Like, it is the thing that we look forward to for 364 days out of the year. So I couldn't be more excited.
Well, let's get all the girls excited, and let's get the crew here excited. Let's get back to Wigs and Waffles.
Okay.
How many times have you done this?
This will be our 6th year.
Your 6th year.
6, yeah.
It is a drag brunch
Yep.
hosted by Queen City Charity
Yep.
in Ryan Geist.
Yep.
It is Sunday the 12th, I believe?
14th.
14th. Okay, Sunday the 14th, and there's only one booking, one show.
One show, 650 people, Ryan Geist Tap Room. It's closed to the public, so we have it for the day. You come out, there's drag, brunch, open bar, silent auction, activations, everything you could ever ask for. So
by purchasing your ticket, you get all of that.
All of that.
It is all inclusive.
all inclusive, 100% of it.
Okay, you heard that, guys. Open bar and waffles and wigs and entertainment, and you're doing charity.
Exactly.
That's, oh my God, that's amazing. I also do want to remind the girls at home that we are giving away 2 tickets. And all you have to do is just go to our Instagram, theculture_clash, and find the post and tag whoever it is that you want to go to Wigs and Waffle with. Make sure that both of you are following Queen City Charity as well as the Culture Clash to enter for your chance to win 2 tickets. So, hey, for all of those young gays, I know that, they can be like, the young gays are always looking for a deal, but you can come and celebrate.
Listen, I'm an old gay and I'm looking for a deal.
I know that's right.
All I ever want is a deal, and
Yes.
can never seem to find them, but that's okay.
So that's amazing. Where does all this money go to? Like, I know that you guys say charity event. Where does the money that you guys raise go to?
So our sole purpose is to have fun, raise money, and give it away. So what we do is we have fun at events like Wigs and Waffles. If it's drag bingo, at one of the 3CDC locations or anything else that we do throughout the year, we have fun, we raise money there, and then we give it back into the community locally. So anyone who's doing programming in the queer community in Greater Cincinnati is eligible to apply for a grant, and then we have a grant screening committee that then allocates those dollars. So
There you go. So anyone who is out there here in the community doing anything for the LGBTQ plus community can apply
Yep.
to get a grant or help.
Yep, exactly. And our grants are open right now.
So there you
can
go.
apply.
They are open. So if you are part of a nonprofit organization that's striving to advance the rights of our community or support underserved communities within the greater LGBTQ Cincinnati at large area, we want to make sure that we hear from you, because as we've grown and as we've pretty much doubled the grant money that we've given out every year, last year was $75,000 that we were able to write checks for.
Yep.
And we wouldn't be able to do it if we didn't have the support of our sponsors for Wigs and Waffles. If we didn't have 650 people showing up with their best friends, getting a little tipsy, and then making sure that they throw their dollars at the drag queens and making sure that they're bidding on those incredible auction items that we have.
And let me be clear, when we say throwing dollars at the drag queens, every cast member at Wigs and Waffles donates 100% of their tips to the
Correct.
nonprofit.
Wow.
So that money, as much as, we appreciate Molly and Faye and, others who have been on cast for years, 100% of the dollars you give that day go right back into the nonprofit. So everyone performing is there to really give back and join in on the cause. So I want to underscore that. Molly talks about doing charitable things, and it's not just showing up to an event, but it's going far above and beyond, because it's a big ask. It's a big day. It's a lot of work. It's a very large stage to be on, literally, physically, it's a large stage. It's big. I mean, Ryan Guy's Tap Room, very
And
large.
we're not talking like Grinder big. We're talking like actual
We're talking
large.
actual scientifically large stage. Yeah, it's not 7 inches, but
when it's warm out.
and under the right conditions. But it is a physically large place. So all the work that goes into not only the outfits and the costumes, the makeup, getting there early, all of that. It's being on. I mean, it's this year it's going to be 2 numbers each for 6 or 7 minutes, and that takes a lot. And so we always appreciate the talent that shows up, and we've been pretty consistent. We'll have some new faces this year, but want to underscore that it doesn't happen without people like Molly and Faye and
dozens
others.
of other volunteers. And
Yeah.
Our board itself has actually grown and gotten significantly larger over the last year and a half as well. So the more that we grow, the more our ambition grows with us. The more that we realize that the resources of time, energy, and effort also kind of expand exponentially. So this is not only a labor of love, but it's also, a high emphasis on that labor. It takes a lot of work, as I'm sure you guys know, with putting on your own events. And the fact that we're able to, we believe, and don't have any reason not to, other than not pay the fees to get it in the Guinness Book of World Records, this is the largest drag brunch in the world. And the fact that we're able to fill a space with, hundreds and hundreds of people, all folks who are excited not only for the event, but for the mission that we're bringing to the table, is something that I think is really, really special and really important. And what's even more special and important to me as a person, as an individual, an entertainer, and somebody who's been on this journey with Justin from the very beginning, is that as dark as the world seems like it's getting right now, we're only growing in the amount of support that we're getting from the folks who want to come to this event, who want to support us, who want to throw, what they can. And sometimes it's not a lot, but the fact that people are stepping up and showing out tells me that the character of the city that we're living in and the community that we're trying to serve is ready to rally and come together in ways that I didn't think would be possible with the mounting pressure that we're feeling right now. So that for me is one of the most beautiful parts about this event and about Pride Month as a whole, is that we get to come together and we get to celebrate and we get to really honor not only those who have come before, but also recognize the beauty that our community is and have a very forward-looking vision of what we can be, as long as we're willing to keep fighting for it.
Absolutely. I couldn't have said it better. But one thing, it's a beautiful thing that in the things that we are going in as society and everything, that every time you turn on the television, like there is some sort of bad news, right? But examples like this, like the biggest drag event, the biggest drag brunch in the world, right?
Yeah.
Like really is like those little wins that we sometimes take for granted because we as humans tend to focus on the negativity.
Right.
And the love that we get from our community. That is 650 neighbors of yours. That is 650 people out in the community, not only giving away their money, but giving away their love and their support for us. And that is the biggest token of love that we can receive. So
Yeah.
thank you. Let's talk about the talent. Who is going to be at Wigs and Waffles?
Well, we have a pretty static cast. So I've been with the organization since its debut. Justin can talk a little bit more about it, but what started as kind of just an idea coming out of COVID to really raise some money and do some good has grown into really this incredible event. But I've been around from the beginning. We also have the Lady Phaedra, who is on our board with us. She will be entertaining. We have from season 5 of RuPaul's Drag Race, Penetration, who's one of my dearest friends. We've got 2 of our former board members who are also drag entertainers. The incredible Alexander Cameron, who is, Cincinnati's premier drag king. We've got Broccoli Spears, who's been on the podcast previously with you all. We also have a few folks who have either been in over the years but are coming back. We have Uminati all the way from Louisville. We have, we've got Glitz, who performs down at Bloom on Castor as one of the girls there. We've got Chastity Marie, who is also, we started at the same time, and I joke that we've been doing drag for the same time and we couldn't be any more different, but we're so close and we love each other dearly. One of my very, very dear friends and sisters in drag. We've got Dahlia Armand, who is, she's a little bit further north, I believe, up near Dayton, coming down to support from kind of those northern parts of the region. And then we have the incredible Sasha Grant. I think that was everybody.
I'm sorry that I just put you on the spot. And
11 entertainers.
9 entertainers.
9.
10.
I thought it was 11. 11 and a DJ. I thought it was 12 total. We don't know. We're real professionals over here. And, so we do what we can.
I wish I could be a fly on the wall at your meetings.
I don't think you want to.
No,
you
don't.
No.
Let's bring the cameras.
Well, good news is there's always wine. We have margaritas tonight, but at least we keep the wine flowing. I feel like Jesus. We're just like giving everybody a little bit of something to survive on.
Gorgeous, gorgeous. Well, I could talk about the event, but I do want to talk about both of you. I want to ask a very personal question that we always ask our guests, and that can either make you or break you with the clashers at home. So think about it good and hard. Ms. Molly Mormen, who is your number one pop diva?
So I would have to say that, the patron saint of drag comes to mind, and that's our Lord and Savior Dolly Parton. But outside, that can be debatable, even though, she had a disco album. She's done a lot. It's not just, the Queen of Country. But I would say outside of that, for me, just because I think that her story and her creativity and her kind of underdog attitude has really stuck and resonated with me, and that would be Kesha.
Kesha.
Oh.
We love Kesha so much.
I love her so much.
I mean, you bring up 2 idols.
Yeah.
And, you said Dolly Parton, and I always tell the people at home, like, pop diva, I mean pop culture.
Sure, okay, gotcha.
I don't mean like pop music. I mean like your number one girl that you grew up with that raised you. And I love, because I think that speaks, you and I both are millennials. So Kesha really represented us when we were
kind of that coming of age.
For sure.
We're going to be
out we were gay, chugging vodka, warm ass vodka, in
everything,
car in the
and
back.
anything that was wrong, and we're just going to embrace it. We're going to roll with the punches.
We were out in a smoky eye, big ass fucking heels for no reason.
Exactly.
Trying to get into the club.
Oh my gosh, the braids too. Listen, those awful little rat tails. It was too much.
Yes.
It was too much.
We were out here with the feathers, appropriating people's culture. But we were just trying to have a good time. We meant no harm. We were just trying to have a good time.
Indeed.
And I think both of those women really represent, like I said, we're both around the same age. So I understand.
Well, I mean, you can't, I don't know. I really very much doubt that you've, at least 2 out of 3 drag shows, every 2 out of 3 drag shows you go to, you're going to have somebody on a microphone say, it takes a lot of money to look this cheap. I mean, that is literally verbatim from Dolly.
Yeah.
So,
and
her tits are about as real as mine. So I feel like we're practically sisters.
And a true ally. Without rubbing it in nobody's face, without just a true ally who loves and support anyone and everyone as long as you're not doing harm.
Well, and I've got an MBA and I love to learn and I understand how the world works. And I've, done a lot of market research and done a lot of had a lot of conversations with folks, even inside the industry. And consistently, I've heard and read and seen over and over again that the only reason that Dolly Parton isn't a billionaire is because she gives her money away faster than she makes it. So the fact that you have somebody of that quality and that class and who cares that much for everybody literally around her, whether they're around her or across the world, just willing to do what she can. And at, how old she is now, 72 or 74.
Yeah, something.
I want to say the fact that she's working as hard as she is and still out there releasing music, making a rock album, a couple years ago just because she could. She's 80.
80 years.
She's out here doing
Yeah.
like the most in the most incredible way. And so definitely an icon and somebody that I can see myself aspiring to follow and be like for literally the rest of my life.
I think that Dolly Parton proves 2 points. There is no such a thing as an ethical billionaire. And the other point that she proves is that to be a real Christian, you should probably look up Dolly. That's my only thing. All right, now Justin, let's go over to you. You are not safe from this question. Who is your number one pop diva?
I'm not even trying to suck up to you because you're the host.
But
Hand to God.
okay,
Lady Gaga. Duh.
God,
Easy.
mother. That's mother.
Easy.
Yeah.
Easy.
Yeah.
Like, tickets go on sale, done.
Really?
Right? Like, was at Barricade, like, in Chicago 8 months ago. Like,
Where? What was your first Gaga concert? The Fame Monster.
I don't know.
How old were? Like, do you remember the age? Because I missed out on a time, like because
I missed out on the concert, but I wasn't a big concert goer when I was
Same.
younger.
Yes.
Because I didn't like the crowds.
same, and
I
now I
still
regret
don't
it.
like the crowds.
Oh no! See, now I regret it because I missed on like the Monster Ball,
Yeah.
where like people were having sex and smoking pot, and she was like, "Yeah, fuck that."
Yeah.
She was like the Kesha, right?
She really was. Like, I remember when I was straight,
Oh,
dancing around fires with like all my friends in high school, maybe having warm vodka, maybe playing with the fire too much, like dancing around like poker face, right? Like that was like my high school time. So Molly, that would be like your post grad time. You're a little bit older.
you said
Biggest compliment was calling you a millennial. So I think you went on.
I am a millennial.
Elder millennial.
I am an elder millennial. I will literally stab you and
you.
slash your tires later.
Please don't.
Did
He's
he
got a
ride
flight
with
at
you?
6 a.m.
He rode with you.
No. He did save a
No.
spot for me, though, because
I did because I'm a
I was
gentleman.
concerned about where I was going to find parking.
Yeah, and I'm a gentleman, and she's a lady.
Always.
So did you answer the question, though? That's the bigger question.
Lady Gaga, right?
Lady
Was
Gaga,
that your
yeah.
first concert, the one that you went to 8 months ago?
No. I went to the one before. Went to, was that Chromatica?
Chromatica.
Yeah.
Joanne was kind of boring. Still
No.
amazing.
I didn't. So for me, yes, like not a concert I'd want to go to. Love to pick apart like certain songs
Yeah.
from there, right? Like that's the vibe, but like not a concert. I mean, also like this is really trite. Like, I mean, I love Taylor Swift, and I'm not afraid to like admit it. Like
too.
there are haters out there, and like
Didn't you go to Taylor Swift concert?
yes,
Yeah,
and like
yeah,
haters
yeah.
are gonna hate,
I don't
but
care.
like I don't care.
I don't care.
Like she knows what she's doing.
Yeah.
Also, I mean both of them obviously, but like Taylor, very like you could look at her on the street and be like, oh, like she hates gay people. Couldn't be further from the truth.
Allegedly, she's gay herself, but that's just allegedly.
You know what? I know so many lesbians who think that. I
I'm
don't know if
also
it's
not,
projecting, but
listen,
I'm here for it.
I'm not trying to get the Illuminati after me because of this podcast, so I am not going to allege those things.
I will.
There's
I
no
will
one
let
more
something.
powerful than Taylor Swift, and I'm not doing
Well,
it.
I would like to say that I've done 3 Taylor Swift themed drag brunches, and so if Travis needs me in a wig,
There you go.
If Travis wants me in a wig, I'm in.
Girl, I was gonna say. Well, if the Chiefs need a quarterback, my back is big. Listen, I have a theory. There is this theory online, okay? Do you guys remember World Pride in New York City when Billy Porter wore that rainbow dress? Mm-hmm. Okay, allegedly, I heard this from the blogs and the streets that Taylor Swift was supposed to wear that dress and come out as bisexual. This is right, like on the tails of her dating Carly Claus. Allegedly, Taylor, don't come for me. You are a billionaire and you are not very ethical, so don't come for me. But
I did hear about the alleged relationship. But did we just say that her and Billy Porter are the same size? Because I'm gonna
I don't
maybe
believe that.
I
Really?
It was a Christian Siriano dress that she was supposed to wear to New York
Was
City.
it stretchy?
She said it was a stretch.
Because she was like real thin then.
Okay, but Christian Siriano has
Who
a
was real
team.
thin?
Then Taylor was real thin.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
I know.
Yeah.
Billy Porter.
Yeah, but when Taylor was skinny, she was.
Thin. And if you watch,
I'm not saying that he's big. I'm just saying, but he's also like
a man.
he's athletic. He's a dancer. He's a performer. Like
No, I'm with you.
But Christian Siriano had a team. So if
Yeah.
he found out at
He
8
could've-
p.m.
yeah.
on Saturday that Taylor wasn't wearing it, they said, okay, well, let's do Billy Porter and add a few things of Tool. Allegedly, and there are a lot of conspiracies out there that about Taylor being a lesbian.
Yeah.
There are rumors about her dating Carly Claus, blah, blah, blah,
Mm-hmm.
blah. But okay, so back to the whole gay divas and pop divas. My big first concert was Joanne.
Okay.
And it was in Chicago, it was at Wrigleyville, right? So it was
Yeah.
it felt intimate because she wasn't doing all of her crazy things.
Yep.
People were not like jumping up and down, right? But that kind of gave me the leadway to start doing bigger concerts. And then I saw Taylor Swift Reputation. And then from there, I just fell in love with concerts. And
Yeah.
it's my favorite thing to do.
I think the Reputation tour would have probably. I did have a little FOMO of missing out on the last time she was in town. I'm not a hater. I just
Be careful.
growing up out west in Utah, I prefer like real early kind of country vibe Taylor.
Yeah.
That's where I kind of loved and appreciated her just because I mean, she's a lyricist. I will give her flowers. She's an incredible artist when it comes to like writing her music. And I think my issue now is that it's more commercialized for the sake of commercialization. Like she's realized that she's a commodity and serves a product and she's going to get her coin and, go get your coin, girl. But I just kind of miss that like raw emotion of like little young Taylor singing
course.
about those teardrops on the
I
guitar.
actually saw her open for Keith Urban in 2009 at U.S. Bank, whatever it's called now, the arena.
Heritage Bank Arena now.
Okay, different bank arena.
Different bank arena.
Saw her open there,
Okay. So
and that was the reason for going to the concert.
I'm just going to ask if you have any, like the ticket, the wristband, whatever. It could have been the cup that you drink at that concert. If you have any of that, please gift it to me.
I don't, surprisingly, and I'm like a big like. I don't like hoarding things, but I like to have like a keepsake from like very memorable
Yes.
experiences. So I have like this shelf in my home in my living room, and it's kind of like my memory shelf. So there's like things from like my niece and nephew, from different experiences, like wristbands from every concert, every hotel I've stayed at in the last like 5 years. The key is in there and like it's labeled with like what it is, and it's in like a box. 2009 was way before I did that.
Well,
But I have plenty of paraphernalia from the Eras tour
paraphernalia.
and from the last two Gaga shows and a bunch of other stuff. So
I love. Okay.
Dua Lipa.
I now have
it all.
things from concerts because and I've also like kind of hate that I never wasn't like a merch because I was like I don't want to be carrying shit around.
And not a merch guy.
But then now I look back and I'm like I kind of wish I had a little T-shirt. Like your parents. Like I saw Guns N' Roses in the '70s, and you're like, oh, was Guns N' Roses in the '70s?
You're like, I have a shirt with Taylor Swift's face on it. That's the same.
That will be
I mean, it
just
kind
as
of is.
iconic in 20 years.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Better last 20 years are like $95 for a t-shirt now.
They're not that good.
Well, that's okay.
I have a couple.
I also want to remind all of the Taylor Swift haters out there that she is, fuck billionaires, but she is one of the only people in the music industry to be a billionaire with only her music, okay? I'm not trying to compare the girls, but yes, Selena Gomez is a billionaire. She has rare beauty. Beyonce, an icon, a legend. She's a billionaire, but she has a whole lot of businesses aside. So Taylor Swift, the only revenue that she gets is her music, and she is worth over $2 billion.
All right.
So she's doing something right. No, I really want to talk about pop culture, but pop culture is here in the room. So I want to talk to you about Molly. Where are you born?
So I was born and raised in Salt Lake City, Utah.
Oh,
Yeah, hence the Mormen in Molly Mormon. But I do spell it Mormen, so I joke that I'm the other polygamist, so all my husbands. And I do come, like, on my mom's a convert to the Mormon church from Scotland. But my dad's family, like those actual Mormon pioneers crossing the prairies with their carts and their oxen and all that jazz.
So you were born and raised Mormon.
Correct.
In Salt Lake City, Utah. How was your experience with that? You said it was that.
I mean, I am, there is always an opportunity to look back, and without fail, you can always find things that are upsetting or frustrating or disappointing. And what I have tried to learn and how I've tried to frame my history and how I look back is that I would rather not focus on the things that are frustrating or disappointing or hurtful, and try to focus on the things that were positive. And I have to admit that, all things considered, I think that that's a pretty short list. But, after taking some time to go through therapy and really focus on what I want to be, who I want to be, what I want to do with my life, how I want to live my life, I've really decided that more of that has to come from giving myself grace, and the history that I have some grace. So growing up Mormon was incredibly frustrating and disappointing when you don't check a box or fit a mold. But I also had some pretty incredible experiences. And if I hadn't grown up Mormon, I wouldn't have had those. I wouldn't have gone on a Mormon mission and learned to speak French fluently. I wouldn't have lived in another country. I wouldn't have met some of the dearest friends that I have. I wouldn't have gone to the college that I went to. I graduated from Brigham Young University, the Mormon University. So there's a lot of positive, as much as I, feel like I've often in the past focused on the negative. But I think that I have to give equal measure and equal grace to the good things that have come from it as well.
That's an amazing answer. That you can really just focus on the positive, because as children, no one had it easy. And especially being a part of the LGBTQ. But it's not about sitting here and saying like, well, I had it harder than you. No, I had it harder than you, right? Just like, what have we done with those experiences?
I agree.
I have been going through this spiritual journey nowadays where I'm trying to rewire my brain to ask the universe and God and whatever it is that anyone believes out there, rather than why is this happening to me, what is the reason that this is happening to me? And sometimes, like you look back 5 years, 10 years, and you're like, I see why that should happen. Like, I wasn't supposed to be there. I wasn't supposed to be around these people. And at the time, it's frustrating and it doesn't make sense.
Sure.
But we can only hope that time and the universe will give you this wisdom that you seem to have, to be able to take in the positive without feeling a victim mentality.
Right. And I think it's easy. I'm this isn't critical of anybody, because I feel like it's really easy to feel like a victim. If you're part of a minority group, independent of whether or not it's the LGBTQ community, if you're part of a racial minority, if you're part of any type of group that is often pointed out as being considered other, it's really easy to kind of fall down that path. And I think our immediate response to that is to put on armor, to try to, pat ourselves on the back and try to be better. And oftentimes we fall into the risk rather of maybe pitting ourselves against others. And that's one thing what I've always tried not to do, because even before I was out, I was still, a chubby kid with glasses and gappy teeth. I was never really and truly at the top of that social pyramid. And so as I've gotten older, and succeeded in different ways, whether it's, my career, or if it was becoming a drag queen and really establishing myself as one of the local kind of
Top
pillars. I always made sure that I kept myself in check, because it's easy to say, oh, I do it this way, and how I do it is better, or what I do is better than whatever the comparison is. I really had to take a step back and say, I can't do that, because my best varies from day to day, and my best is going to be different than their best. And as long as I think somebody's doing their best, I want to make sure that I'm giving them what they need and support and grace to make sure that they can continue to survive and thrive at some point. Because if we're always, pitting ourselves against each other, I think that that's where we really, really fall into those really moats of despair and frustration. And if we're building each other up, ultimately, you're lifting other people up, you're lifting yourself up, because we all want to succeed. We all want to have a good, positive life. And if we're doing that, that really eliminates a lot of the pain around us.
Absolutely. We, as community, we can't stress this enough. We have to stand together, and we cannot be pinning ones against each other. Like, we are in this together. And I've always said to people that I love our allies. I love all of the love and the support that we get. But at the end of the day, if the world turned against us, the only ones that we would have would be our brothers and sisters within our LGBTQ plus community who really understand the struggle that we have been through. Because no ally, as much love and as much understanding they want to have for us, they will never know what we have gone through. And all of the struggles that we have gone through has really made us who we are today. A full of joy, creativity, who just want to entertain people and just want to have a wonderful time. I was actually thinking about interviewing you guys today and having you on the show, and the whole drag ban that wants to happen, right? And it really dawned on me as I was like getting ready. I'm like, politicians want to ban drag queens because they are celebrating women. They're celebrating femininity. They are telling people out there, like, being a woman, doing your hair, and being all of this is beautiful, because they want to see women as trophies, because they don't care about dance clubs, or strip clubs. They don't care about where women are being prostituted, right? And to all of my sex workers, shout out to all of you. But they have no problem. Politicians have no problem with this, because in this establishment, women are seen as trophies rather than someone who are celebrated the way that drag queens celebrate women. And we just have to stand together and understand that we are here to do good. So that's that.
Drag as an art form has been around for thousands of years. And if they ban it, it's just going to go underground, and they'll continue to do what they did during like the club scene in New York. They're going to go into private clubs and into warehouses, and they're going to do things to really share that art. And I think at the end of the day, as long as we are representing ourselves and our art in a meaningful way, listen, there's as many different ways to do art as there are people who do it. And the way that I do art is going to be very different than others who you've had on the show, whether it's Lexi Love or Broccoli, who was on, or Chastity and the girls that we were talking about earlier. I've worked with all those. And the thing that makes drag beautiful is that you have a diverse show that's going to have a diverse experience for every single person that comes to see it. Because not everybody wants to see the exact same performance style, look, song, for 14, 15, 16, 20 numbers, right? They're coming to see something that's going to keep them entertained and keep them on their toes. And that's what I think is incredible about drag. And whether or not people want to recognize the fact that we've been around for literal thousands of years is irrelevant, because whether we were here today or tomorrow, we will ultimately be keeping going and fighting and doing the things that we've always done, independent of whether or not they think that we can or we should. And I'll be honest, I've already spoken to my lawyers and said, if one of these bans happens, what do I need to do? Because I will put this on and start walking down Main Street, Vine Street, Court Street, whatever, in downtown Cincinnati until I get picked up by the police. Because I am ready. I am ready to do what I need to do.
And that is exactly what I need to hear. And it doesn't shock me, because at the end of the day, drag queens have always been in the front for gay rights, for LGBTQ plus rights, and here we are. That's what I tell my friends, because all of my friends are like, "Oh, I think we're just gonna move," and I'm like, "No, girl, it's our time to fight. Let's go."
Right.
You poke the bear. We're fucking fighting. I'm not standing behind for what? For these straight white men to have their ways? Hell, fucking no. Let's go. I'm ready to fight.
As we should.
I will also throw on a wig. I don't know how much I can do in a wig, but
listen,
I'll
let you borrow the sensible loafers.
Yeah, the sensible like 6-inch loafers.
I'll take the loafer. I'm a big bitch, I'm actually doing drag for Gay Icons, which is next week. I hope you both are coming.
Who is your icon?
I will tell you.
But we're not allowed to say off camera.
I will tell you off camera. I want to keep. I've been telling a lot of the girls at home, but I'm gonna wait until the day off to really reveal. But I'll tell you girls in camera. I will have to say that She has won a Grammy, so you guys know it's not J-Lo.
Okay.
So it's not J-Lo.
I'm just saying, if you wore the green Versace dress, though,
I don't know. I saw
if
Chastity
someone did,
Marie in
like-
it.
Listen, we don't talk about how good Chastity looks in drag. I can't.
Yeah,
it's not fair.
She looked like a goddess. I'm gonna look like a goddamn forest. Like I'm gonna look like a whole island. Like, yeah. After Chastity did it, I'm like, girl, no.
I love it.
But it's gonna be amazing. I hope to see you both there. Justin, are you from Cincinnati?
I am from the West Side.
West Side.
Yeah, right.
Well, I have to ask you the very, very Cincinnati question. What high school did you go to?
Surprisingly, Coleraine High School.
Coleraine. So you know
Yeah.
how to fight. I went to Princeton.
I don't know how to fight, but what's funny about all this is one of our other board members, I actually went to high school with her. We were friends in high school, but it's kind of funny. No one would ever guess that this is like what we do and our passion.
I love that. Well, that just goes to show that queer kids are every single where.
Everywhere.
This is not a trend that just happened because we moved to the city. We are every single where. And if you are a little kid at home watching, you shouldn't be, because this is over.
Yeah, it was like
18.
you really shouldn't.
You should not be watching it. But if you are watching this under the cover, like we used to watch, I don't know, random shows to show that creativity and
Random shows.
what, no, okay, so there was this show, at least for me in Mexico, called Desde Gallola. And it was this show in Spanish that was about drag queens and female impersonators. And now that all the Mexican gay community has grown up, it's like, wait, were we all watching that as 14-year-old kids, like when our moms were going to bed? And it was kind of like our gateway of like watching gay shows that we didn't even realize that we were just so into these female impersonators. And it turned out to be a gay show without even being said that it was gay. So
Interesting.
I hope that we can be that little ray of light to anyone out there probably watching.
For me, I think it would probably be for us like the Usher "Let It Burn" music video.
Oh, mine
Is that
was,
our little gay show?
No, my little gay show was Ricky Martin, She Banks.
Yes.
He is a little gay show.
That was
Correct. That's why I was watching
that. Was
it.
that. My very first music video was Robin Williams.
Okay.
Do you remember when he gets naked and all these girls are skating around him?
Oh.
Oh, he
No,
gets
but I'm going to go find it.
he gets in a Speedo. And like they zoom in into his bulge, and I'm sorry, Mom. I think I was like 9 years old, and I was like, oh, it was my first gay awakening. Robin Williams, yeah. So we've all been there.
Give that a Google tonight.
Yes.
Listen, I just had to walk down the underwear aisle at Kmart. So
Oh, that. But I do miss that experience of being like, you know, not to get too much into it, but nowadays you can just get on Twitter, you can get the porn narration, whatever you need to get, and like you see it and it's available to you, right? But I remember like my first experiences of like a magazine, like all the way in the back of a like
It was literally the
newspaper
underwear
store.
aisle.
Yeah.
Like 100%.
listen, we would have a family scripture night at night where my parents would be like reading out the scriptures. And then I would look at the JCPenney or the Sears like catalog, and just as we're like reading
Yes.
about Jesus, it's like, and when the spine finally broke, I'm like, it's time for me to throw this away and get rid of the evidence before they're like, why is it broken open to this page?
Always those white briefs.
Why can I crack this magazine open?
Well, that
Always went to the right page.
Yes. I knew that I was so gay when I was watching the JCPenney catalog, and half of it was like, oh, sexy underwear. And then the other thing, I was like, oh, that dress is made impeccable, girl.
right.
Like,
Listen,
that,
there was something for everybody in there.
right. Just knew
Every mood
that.
and every
It's like the jewelry section and the underwear.
Yeah, like, girl, why are you
Nothing
wearing
in
that
between.
color? That is not. And now you know, I was gay, and now I love it. I absolutely love it. Well, having you both here, it's just amazing. Thank you for everything that you are doing for the city. Let's talk about Wigs and Waffles again. It is June 14th. It is on Sunday. Tickets are still available. We're going to leave the link below so that you can purchase tickets. You can still make donations. There are a lot of big donors, right? I actually have an interesting question. Is there a donor that the Clashers at home and me would be surprised to know that they're very much allies? Like, there are obviously like so many sponsors that we expect, but is there someone that should be getting a big shout out? Like,
I mean, well, our presenting sponsors, Dr. Gina Macron, the surgeonista, a cosmetic surgeon in town. She also happens to be on our board. So we've never once asked her to do anything like that. She actually is new to our board as of last fall, and at the retreat pulled me aside and said, "Hey, just so you know, I'm doing this. Don't tell anyone. We'll figure out when to tell people." She's been an
Which
amazing
was the
supporter.
next day.
Which was the next
Which
day.
was
when
the next
she
day
was
after
like,
we'd had some wine.
yeah, she was like, "I'm gonna do it," and we're all like, I was like, I thought we weren't telling people, but all right. But she's been a supporter for years and from the get go. But honestly, a lot of our big sponsors, they're not like the biggest corporations you've ever seen. They're small businesses, they're individuals, they're people you would pass on the street and never even know about. So that's not to say that we don't want all the money we can, because that's our whole purpose is to give it away. Like Molly said, we could have the largest drag brunch in the world if someone wants to give us $25,000. So if someone wants to sponsor that,
And by $25,000, that's how much it costs to get registered
to
with
literally do it.
the Guinness Book of World
Yeah.
Records. It's
Big
not because
it's a licensing.
it's a
deal.
licensing agreement.
Well, let's put it out in the universe.
Let's
If
put it out.
anybody is
Come on.
Maybe
watching
someone
out
wants to.
there,
I'm
they
just saying.
absolutely do. There is money out there. Money is
We are
listen,
ready to do it.
done and done. We'll make it happen. So anyone out there who has $25,000 and wants to put this in the world book, on the world record Guinness book, right? Once again, my ESL. We can make
Selective.
it happen. I always blame it on that, but
Yeah, that's all right.
I have dyslexia too. All of
Listen.
that. I'm gay, dyslexic, brown.
Pick a struggle.
So, yeah, I was like, I ran out of fingers with it. I'm like, all right, come on.
Do I
Let's.
get a tax credit for all of that?
No.
Please, no.
I mean, I write a lot of things off, so
Good. I need to start
Molly
doing
is a
that.
business. So
Molly is a full-on business.
Exactly.
Absolutely. Well, thank you again for doing this. It is amazing. Molly, why don't you give us your Instagram so that the girls at home can follow you?
yeah, it's everything that I have is just at Molly Mormen. So MOLLYMORMEN. I don't usually have any underscores or dashes or anything because it's pretty unique. So just Molly Mormen.
You're very lucky to not have to add anything crazy to it.
Until the church decides to sue me. I'm still waiting for it.
Sue me.
You spell it differently.
I do spell it differently, but it's the intention. Different conversation for a different time.
We'll get,
We'll get our trademark lawyers in it.
Okay, well,
we'll get there. We'll get there. Justin, why don't you give us your Instagram so that the girls can also follow you and thirst over?
I don't know about that. So I'll start with
said-
Queen City Charities first. Queen City Charities official.
Yes.
That's a party. Mine's, it's not Justin Timberlake.
Oh, it's not Justin Timberlake.
It's not. It's just me.
It's just you. All righty, girls. Well, you can slide on all three DMs all
At the same time.
at the same time.
See what
At the
happens.
same time.
Yes.
Our social media manager will love that.
We'll love that. Absolutely. And I'm going to go see Dr. Remind me her name again?
Gina Macaron.
Dr. Gina. I'm going to go see her. I need to get ready for
She's
the
incredible.
outcomes.
She's,
And I've been seeing a lot of like Instagram things on it.
yeah, she's good. And she's good people.
Yeah.
very good people.
Love. So if somebody wants to donate, let's say they can't make it to the event, but they still want to donate, is there somewhere, are you able to do that?
Absolutely. You can always go to our website, queencitycharities.com. You can make donations. You can see events that we have, whether it's Drag Bingo at Elm Street Plaza this summer, what we're doing during Pride Month. We have a bunch of things going on. We're partnering with Cincinnati Magazine for their Pride Block Party, the Friday of Pride Weekend, and a bunch of other things. You can see all that there. You can make a donation. You can get involved. You can apply for a grant. All that is on our website.
Okay, perfect. And you can actually get all the details. I was watching your post today about how you can apply for grants, and I believe that you have until July 1st to apply.
Yep.
So, yeah, all of the LGBTQ plus businesses out there that are looking to get grants and get some help, reach out to them. Also, queencitycharity.com is where you can also purchase your tickets, correct?
Correct.
Yep.
And you can still purchase sponsorship tickets. You can still
Yep.
purchase tickets until when?
Sponsorships are available. Like I said, our whole purpose is to raise money. We're never going to turn it down. And we'll figure out if recognition is passed, we'll figure out a way to make it up. And then tickets are on sale until they're sold out. So we've sold out all 5 years prior. We will sell out this year. So you need to get them sooner rather than later.
Very much so. Make sure that you guys get your tickets. And just a quick reminder, we are giving away 2 tickets on our Instagram. The culture_clash is where you can find our Instagrams. Go and find the Wigs and Waffles post. And all you have to do is tag the friend that you want to go to Wigs and Waffle with. Make sure you and your friend are following Queen City Charities, as well as the Culture Clash. And on June 1st, I'm going to be revealing who gets those 2 tickets so that you guys can come and celebrate with us. And last reminder is we are about 10 days away. We're not even actually a week away from Gay Icons 2026. It is on June 6th of 2026, 6/6/26. Yeah,
Ooh.
I know. It's a lucky number. It's a lucky number.
Listen,
There should be a lot of devils.
the devil is in the details. That's all it is. That's what you got to
I
say.
mean, the devil is kind of a gay icon in a way.
Listen, you can come as Judas. That's a gay icon.
That's exactly where my hand went. I was like, oh, here we go.
Thank you. This is a gay show.
Bringing it all back around.
See, all you have to do is gather up with your gays and come up with creative ways to show your queerness. It is a day to celebrate you being gay, a day to celebrate everyone being queer. This is an event for everyone. You do have to be 21 plus, but this is an event for everyone. And all of the people who have donated a lot of gifts, we're going to be crowning this year's gay icon, and you are not going to want to miss it. So once again, thank you so much for being here, you guys. This was an amazing show. I cannot wait for Wigs and Waffles. I cannot wait to see you guys at Gay Icons. And I cannot wait to see you next week. We'll see you another time. Bye.
You're listening to the culture.